Hello, and thank you for choosing Moralware by Patriot Paul. I know most of you know me as Sergeant Brodzinski, but this is my side hustle. I am Patriot Paul, and I have been the owner and basically only employee of Moralware for the past couple of years. The 55th has shown interest in getting clothes made by us, and we really appreciate that today. Obviously, a lot of folks at the 55th know who I am already, so you guys already know me in that sense, but I work with a small town organization, a family owned and operated. Like when I say family owned, I mean only family are the employees. A printing company called Fusion Graphics. And all of the base level clothing that all the designs get printed on or embroidered on with Moralware are either made by NATO allies in South America or, believe it or not, by Rothko. So that way we ensure that everything that we print and make is AR670 compliant. So let's get into it. How's the process going? What's the pricing looking like? This is the design that you guys submitted to me, and this is a great design right off the rip. If you would like to, we can take a crack at any other options if you guys would like to play with that. But I know it's late in the game, and if we wanted to get everything printed before next battle assembly, so that way you guys don't have to pay for shipping, and I can bring it all down myself. We don't want to waste too much time on it. So if you guys would like it, I can do it in a matter of a day. And give you guys some back and forth, but you have to decide real quick and let me know if you'd like us to take a stab at it. Other than that, great design, and this is what we're going with moving forward. I know there was some interest in using a color model. I just wanted to let you know that would adjust some of the pricing on these products that I'm going to give you. This is a very general and baseline pricing. It would adjust each product if you wanted to go with multicolor for the printing, about $2, give or take. Because we have to load different sheets to layer them into the print. Now, mind you, we don't do paint printing, so that way they don't fade. This hoodie is about a year old at this point, and as you can see, there's no fading, and I work in my stuff every day. The only clothing I wear is my own clothing at this point, to include in uniform. All of my undershirts are my own clothes, so I definitely trust my own products, to say the least. So let's go into product options of what you guys have shown interest in, and a couple that I threw in there as well to give you guys options. As I pop them up, I'm going to put the cost per unit that you guys would pay before taxes underneath each product, so that way you get an idea, and then I will give you a full breakdown of what cost would be once we're done. First one, the simple t-shirt, AR670 compliant. We make sure that that is 100% there. Very comfortable, very breathable. It is cotton, so after the first wear, it does shrink a little. So I usually advise people that if they would like a looser fitting shirt, to get one size larger. Other than that, I wear a 2XL and it doesn't shrink that much on me, and I wash them regularly. But it's just that first wash that they shrink a little. For this print, we could do it really small right here on the chest, or we could do it big on the back. My personal opinion is to throw it big and proud on the back of the shirt, and we can go across the shoulder blades and down to the waistline. We can make this logo very big so it's incredibly noticeable. If you'd like other color options, we usually do grays, blacks, blues, and then high-vis for those construction workers. Captain Jones showed some interest in some long-sleeve, dry-fit, loose-fitting clothing for overseas for those people that get burnt in the sun a little too quickly. The same things as the t-shirt applies to the long sleeve. We can do it either small on the front, big on the back, and then our sleeve includes our logo. We can add an American flag to the other sleeve if you guys would like. There is a 50 cents to $1 charge difference on each product with adding anything to the sleeves. Same thing as if you wanted to do both front and back. There was a lot of interest in polos. We made sure that these are also dry fit as well as incredibly professional and also AR670 compliant. Hoodies, very, very comfortable. They're like a heavyweight, but fleece lined, very warm, but also breathable. I'm a big hoodie person when I'm in civilian clothes, and I made sure that these were really, really comfortable. And I went through quite a few before I decided on one that I wanted to put my name on. In one of my last units, we actually had commander's authorization to wear them prior to and following the workday in our OCPs, specifically when we were in the field. So for example, if we got up, the workday was designated to start at 07 after chow, then if we were in a field environment, we could wear our green matching unit hoodies up until that point, and then everyone had to be in full OCPs. And then once 1700 hit and you were back in the bivouac, you could go right back to the hoodies. So these are not the same style as the issued PT shorts, because I looked them up, and while I can print on the issued PT shorts, they would be very expensive. I went with a little bit more of a comfortable option, but I made sure it's a PT short with a liner. We can do this in the Army gold color on the leg, or we can just go with white, or really any other color that you choose. Hats. We've got options for these. We've got the issued fleece or the issued knit. Both of those are options. Ball caps, both trucker style and full. And my personal favorite, which from what I did in my little bit of research, I might be wrong, might still be authorized somewhere in the Army, but the old Radar O'Reilly Jeep cap. This is, just saying, just an option. I don't know. Up to you. And then finishing it off with something a little more professional, we offer these laptop bags for military units that you can add, same thing, your logo, and for an additional $5, we can actually put your rank and name on it, so that way it's a customized, personalized bag for each individual personnel. I just threw a lot of information at you, but here you go. Here's the follow-on. You can see what the costs of each individual products are again. I will put this back up on the screen. What a lot of units will do is they will front this with the purchasing card. They will order however many that they believe they need of each individual product. And then usually what I encourage units to do, to add no more than a $2 upcharge on each product. Basically set up a little unit store. People can come in with cash, Venmo, whichever way that it wants to be done. But I request, or I politely insist that units only charge another $2 because, once again, these are obviously going out to soldiers. But that additional profit can become FRG. And then that way, bulk can be ordered. And then when the next order comes around, things are cheaper because there's stuff, saved away. I've had units ordering from me consistently for the past 2 years that they're at the point, specifically with one unit, that they have saved so much from FRG in doing it in this way that new soldiers coming into the unit get a new fleece cap, a new t-shirt, and a new hoodie right off the rip the second they transfer into the unit. The bundle here for you so you can get an idea if a soldier were to buy, whatever set. I usually do the enlisted men's pack, which is usually going to be a t-shirt, a long sleeve, a hoodie, PT shorts, and one hat. That price per soldier comes out to $98. And then we have the officer's pack, which is the t-shirt, the long sleeve, a polo, the PT shorts, a hat, and the custom bag. That comes out to $158. And then obviously things can be added on or taken away as you go. If at any point any individual watching this has any questions in regard, please feel free to just give me a phone call or shoot me a text. This is my personal number. You can reach me 24 hours a day. I'm happy to help however I can. This is the business email. I'm usually pretty good about checking it within 2 hours. So usually within 2 hours of an email, I usually can respond. Payment can be completed via check, Venmo, PayPal. Personally, I prefer PayPal just because it's a little bit easier for tax purposes at the end of the year. Cash is king. That works for me as well. Other than that, please feel free to reach out. I'm looking forward to the next BA, and I'm looking forward to working with everyone for the upcoming mission. So I really appreciate it. Thank you folks for your time, and I really hope you decide to work with Moralewear.